Alright guys, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to talk about the new immigration form I-134A. So in this video, this is step by step on how to file the form for someone on the parole using the humanitarian parole process, right? This is going to be step by step how to do this using the USCIS website, and then what all the information you're gonna need, all the documents you're gonna need to sponsor someone outside the U.S. to come to the U.S. And then to be able to stay in the U.S. with this new parole form process, with the humanitarian parole process. All right. So without further ado, let's get to it. So, as you all know, these are the countries that are qualified for this forms, right? For this payroll: Cuba, Haiti, Ukraine, Venezuela, and Nicaragua. So this is for the form I-134A, as I said before. So let's get to it. So what will the beneficiary need? The beneficiary has to have a valid passport that is not expired. So the beneficiary is a person that is outside the US, that will be coming to the US after this whole process is approved, and then they can come to the US. This is what this is for the beneficiary. So it has to have a valid email address, yeah, Gmail, Yahoo, or Outlook. So the full address of where they live, such as outside the U.S. For example, if you're from Cuba, you're gonna have a valid address. So next will be sponsor to-do list. What would someone that is sponsoring, someone outside the U.S., what would they need, right? So you must be a U.S. citizen, green card holder, or legal in the US. So the most important thing, you have to be legal. You can't be on TPS. It's okay. You have to be legal to sponsor someone, to bring someone to come to the United States. And then you must be able to meet 100% the federal poverty guideline. So next, you're gonna create an online account, get the passport information from the beneficiary, and then you're going to start the application, which we're going to start in a minute. But if you're watching this, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, because we're going to have more video coming out soon. So let's get back to it. So this is for the form online request. So this form, it is all you need to do for this new process. That's everything you need to do. So you're gonna collect the financial documents. So I will show you step by step how to do this. But let's get to it. So first, you're gonna need a letter from your bank showing the account, when the account was open, and how much money was deposited for the past year, for 1 year. So this can be from your job, right? It can be, how much money you make for the year, or this will reflect into the financial document, into a letter. Second, employment statement, it can be the recent pay stub, or paycheck, whatever. And then next, you're gonna need income tax return transcript from the IRS. I will add the link. I'm gonna add this document into the YouTube video as well when I'm done. But all the links, gonna be available for you to use. All right. So let's get to it. So first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna go to Google, or Microsoft Bing, or whichever web browser you use, or it can be Edge. All you have to do is just search for USCIS processes for Cubans, Haitian, Nicaraguans, Venezuelans. So once you click on that one, it will open the page for you, right? You're gonna search, and then when you search, you're gonna pick the third one. Again, it depends. Are you gonna go to www.uscis.gov slash CHNV? When you click on this one, all right. So when you hear, you're going to click on the processes for Cubans, Haitian, Nicaraguans, and Venezuelan. So it will take you to this page right here. This is the page where you're gonna click to actually file the form, right? So we're gonna click on it. When you click on it, it's going to take you to where this page right there. It says I-134A online request to be supporting declaration of financial support. So you go down and then you're gonna click on file. When you click on file, it's going to give you access to do it online. It's gonna ask you to create an account if you don't have one. So since I already have one, I'm gonna go straight to filing online, which is right here. So as you can see here, I already started. I have an account. I'm signed in, but I'm gonna show you what's gonna, the next step on here. So one thing I want to point out that the form, the filing fee is free. You don't have to pay a penny for this. Okay, everything is free. So we're gonna go over the application. What you need to do, the information they're gonna require, of course, which I already mentioned. But yeah, let's get to it. So when you on here, so after you click to here, the online form is gonna take you to the page that looks just like that one. Well, file the form online. So, but you're gonna ask you to, log in first. But after you log in, he's gonna ask you, okay, you're gonna click on file a form. On here, you're gonna click on file a form online. Once you click on it, it will take you here. And then, so as you can see here, you have 30 days to work on this application, and then the system is going to save it for you. So you're gonna look for the form. The form we need is I-134A, and then these are the countries that are qualified for it. And then you're going to start the form. When you start the form is going to take you to this information. This is where you're going to put all the information, all the information about yourself. So let's go through these really quick. So this is information about the individual agreeing to financially support the beneficiary. This is for the sponsor. You're gonna put your name, your information, of course, where you work, your address, phone number. I mean, everything you need. They need from you. That's where you're gonna add it. And this is about the beneficiary, the person who's going to receive. Who will be coming here. You're gonna need the name. That's why I said that you're gonna need, passport, phone number, or address, because they are going to ask you for this over here. So beneficiary financial information, that means if the beneficiary has house, has anything, they need any income they're gonna bring with them. And then beneficiary assets, evidence. This is the most important part that will get you qualified to bring that person to the United States. So if you remember when I talk about the evidence we're gonna need, so let's go back here. So basically this is evidence slash financial documents. So you're gonna need a letter from your bank, as you can see here. I'm not making this up, it's right here. Bank officer statement, employer statement, income tax return transcript. This is right here in income tax return transcript. So I'm gonna show you step by step how to get the transcript from the IRS to upload it. Right. So once you have all that information, again, you can start on this application as soon as possible. You don't have to wait for to get the evidence that they are required, because this is gonna take some time. The bank statement itself can take up to 5 to 10 days. So it depends on where you bank, right? So for me right now, the reason why I haven't submitted this form is because I'm still waiting on the bank statement from my bank. I already have these, I already have that one, but I'm gonna show you how to get the income tax return transcript from the IRS right now. Let's get to it. Um, you're gonna go on Google, you're gonna type IRS tax return, but transcript, but for me, we're gonna do 2021, 2022, whichever, but 2020 is not there yet, so that's why I have 2021. So you're gonna go here, get transcript. Once you click on it, IRS, you're gonna go here, you're gonna search for this one, get transcript internal revenue services from IRS. Click on it. When you click on it, it's gonna take you here. It's gonna get transcript online. You click on it. So when you click on here, it's gonna ask you to sign in. If you haven't signed in yet, this is where you're gonna have to create an account if you don't have one. So they're gonna ask you for you're gonna ask you to upload your license and then a video of yourself, so they can give you the transcript immediately. So if you call the IRS and then you ask for a transcript copy, a copy of your transcript, it's gonna take up to 10 days. We don't want that, a long period of time. We want it to be done, the same day. So this process will take about 20 minutes, by the time you log in and all that stuff. So do that, get the IRS transcript, and then you can upload it, right? So I already done it, obviously, so I don't need to sign it again. But this is very important, as you see, they require that one. One other thing that I need to mention here, they are talking about is the financial part of it. We're going to talk about this one, right? Beneficiary financial information, not the beneficiary. We're gonna look for the sponsor financial beneficiary financial part. So there's something that I mentioned here earlier that you must be able to, what the sponsor gonna need. So it's this one. You must be able to meet 100% of the federal poverty guidelines. So let's talk about this. I have downloaded the newest one from the IRS. So this is what the IRS is required in order to support someone, right? So let's go to the I-134A, but this part is talking about the guideline, the income they need to, in order for someone to sponsor someone to come to the US, right? So I have downloaded the 2022 poverty guideline. So let's get through it. So the form is very straightforward, very, self-explanatory. So let's get to it. So if sponsor household size, so if we have two people living in a house, for example, wife and husband. So, and again, if you look at this one, this is for the military. You need to focus on this one if you're not in the military. So let's get to this part, which is the most important part that we need for the most part, for people that are not in the military. So for myself, let's say I have two kids, I'm married, plus myself, that's four. This is how you have to calculate it, right? This is household size, four. I'm not in the military, so I am not in the military, so that means my poverty guideline has to be 125%. So a family of four, and again, in order to support someone else. So whenever you add someone, that will be five, right? Because it's family of four plus the person you're going to sponsor to come to the US, right? So you're gonna need more. So if for a family of four, you have to make in total, you and your wife have to make, or whoever works, whoever's working has to make 34,000 dollars for the year in order to bring someone. So let's say for a family of five, that means you're at four right now. That's what you need, right? So if you're gonna bring somebody else, so you have to make over $40,000 in order to bring someone else to the family of four, which would become five. Does that make sense? So if you have a family of six, it's you and your wife plus four kids. You're not, if you're in the military, good for you. It's right there. So thank you for your service. If you are not, so you need to make at least $46,000 for the year, right? So let's say if you're a family of six, or if you're a family of five, you want to bring someone else, right? So you have to make that amount of money per year in order to bring someone else that will make household family size six. So as you can see here, if you're a family of six, you want to bring somebody else. So this will make the household of seven. So you're gonna need to make $52,000, right? So your family of seven, you wanna bring somebody else. So you have to. So the family size increase every time you add somebody else, right? And then here's how much you need to make in order to bring somebody else. So for example, if you have a smaller family, it's you and your wife plus one kid. This is a family of three. So if you have planned to add three more people or to sponsor three more people to come to the US, so you're gonna need six. Three plus three is six, right? So you have to make $46,000. Does that make sense? So if I'm of two, you want to add two more people, you have to make that much money. Okay, so I hope this explains everything. It's pretty clear, pretty self, explanatory. But I hope that helps. All right, thank you guys.